All right, check it out, man. Real quick, when it comes to Travis Scott and the ASTROWORLD concert, it's hard for me to be patient, but the more, you hear about the 9-year-old boy in a coma, you hear about all these people dying, and you see their loved ones coming out and grieving and stuff like that. So I'm trying to be more patient, because it frustrates me to see my fellow human beings glorifying famous celebrities and individuals that aren't really doing anything solution-based or unprecedented. They're not worthy of your time and energy. Yet thousands of you are gathering, homie, trampling each other to go see these individuals, spending your time, energy, and money to go see these But I understand, fool, I have to remind myself that, you want to, escape reality, homie, and have a moment, of relief from life itself, and the rat race and all that, and if you're not familiar with the terminology, the rat race basically means, fools that feel like they always have to be hustling and grinding, regardless if it's the 9 to 5 or the dope dealer on the block. Like, you always got to have more and more money. You got to have more and more watches. You got to have more and more, you know what I mean? And I got to watch the terminology because we know how diamonds are acquired, fools. So I'm not going to go into detail right now. A lot of fools, they're uncomfortable with all them realities, but it is what it is. You feel me? I can tell people get uncomfortable, homie, when you bring them up, but, we're not going to get into that. Anyways, Travis Scott, he's a famous individual, right? He's got thousands of people. I went in on the video that I did last on it, and I wasn't really patient because you see individuals getting trampled imminently when they open the gate. So I'm like, security, you're idiots, and you got blood on your hands. Second of all, why are you individuals gathering to watch a famous overgrown toddler fidget and sweat on the moonlight, on stage in the moonlight, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, honestly, homie, yeah, that's not an individual worthy of your time and energy, fool. You know what I mean? That's just another famous person. And that's how I approach it initially, fool. But I got to check myself. I got to have patience. I got to remind myself of the mindset I used to be in when I was young, and I also got to remind myself that people don't really evolve out of that mindset. They don't, bro. You know what I mean? You have to lose. You have to lose things, homie, and people, to learn, homie. It's sad, but I wish it wasn't that way, dog. But it seems to be, if something's not really traumatic or painful enough, it don't really resonate with people. You know what I mean? And to really step outside of the box and view life. And it's society. I'm not putting the blame on individuals. That's what I mean by being more patient. Society and the billboards and the commercials and the radio shows and the social media platforms and the actors in Hollywood and the rappers and the country music stars, homie, and the death metal, darkness, evil, pentagram, all of this shit, bro. It's all product of lost minds, homie, and souls, bro, because society encourages people to basically complicate life and to disregard the paramount life aspects as nothing, homie. And then you cannot simplify life and remind yourself of what you possess internally. I'm gonna keep speaking on this too, homie, for anybody that get tired of hearing it, fool. You know what time it is, homie. I'm trying to be more patient, though, also on top of that. It's crazy, though. People hate solution. They'll gravitate toward anything but irrefutable logic or simplification or purpose. And what I mean by that is, all you got to do is remind yourself, homie, that when a planet's being destroyed and people are divided and on the verge of civil war with one another due to blind allegiances with political divisions and extremes, you got to remind yourself, homie, that it's time to simplify, exhibit discipline, tap into what you possess internally, acquire a purpose, homie, worthy of you earning the oxygen we breathe on this planet. And it's hard to cover that, fool, and promote that and encourage that in a patient, lighthearted fashion. I try to use comedy as much as I can, but a lot of times anger is the real mechanism inside of me to stop myself, A, from losing my mind at times with the shit I see in society, and B, to stop myself from being hurt by it, homie, because I don't wish death, horrible agony and pain, when it comes to my fellow human beings. I don't want them to die a horrifying death, you feel me? And when it comes to animals and shit like that, homie, I stand on that even more, dog, because humans have a lot more education and resources and rights and laws protecting them and all this, and animals don't really have jack shit, fool. You know what I mean? So I really don't have patience when it comes to animals, homie. You know what I mean? I think people understand that by now, and we give each other our space, which is, that's better that way, right? For the people who aren't on the same page, you know what I mean? But I'm just trying to be more patient, fool, and acknowledge that when you hear about the 9-year-old boy in the induced coma, you hear about the people being stabbed in the neck with fentanyl. That's crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? You hear about all this chaos, and at first you're like, I warn people I'm blue in the face. I tell them, don't waste your time, energy, and existence glorifying these famous industrial-sized infants. You know what I mean? I don't mean for that to rhyme either, homie. This ain't no rhyme and charade, dog. These overgrown toddlers from the bowels of Lucifer's colon tract, as I've said it before, dog, and I'll say it again, sweating in the moonlight on stage. Why are we watching them, fool? What are they doing that's unprecedented and solution-based? What world-destroying cycle are they standing against? What elitist in power are they dismantling, homie? Nada! They're wearing diamonds. We all know those are required. I can't even go into detail because obstacles arise in the digital realm here, right? Anyways, I'm just letting you know, man, if this sounds crazy, or the things that, you know, it's like, man, this fool's saying some far-out shit. I don't even really understand where it's coming from. Just take a moment to digest it, dog. Take a moment to digest it, homie. Take a moment to reflect on it for a moment, dog, and ask yourself, is what he's saying illogical, or is it irrefutable, homie? Is it impossible to disprove, dog? That's the truth. I mean, the planet's not magically invincible. The elite got to maintain their positions of power. They encourage people, all the pharmaceuticals, the liquor, the concerts, the shows, everybody, anxiety pills, depression. They need you to be restless. They need you to be depressed. They need you to be stressed out. That's how they maintain their wealth and power. Look at the multi-billion-dollar industries I just mentioned. The alcohol corporations, pharmaceutical corporations. They're going to lose billions, if not trillions, if you evolve out of overcomplicated, detrimental mindset. If you simplify life, tap into what you possess internally. I'm going to keep standing on that. You know what I'm saying? I know some people are uncomfortable. I know it, homie. You know what I mean? I can tell, but it is what it is. You know, I do it because I give a damn, dog. You know what I mean? I'm just resented for it. So, you know, come on, bro. Why would I make something up that's guaranteed, homie, to stop some bullshit, homie, from manifesting that's almost inevitable at this point with all the political division and extremes? We're on the verge of a civil war in a way with the blind allegiances. This is not something to take lightly, you feel me? Like, it's irrefutable. I mean, I know people don't really want to hear it, but I'm going to find a way to inject it into the mainstream and to beat these algorithms and obstacles because people need to hear it, or regardless of not wanting to, they got to hear it, fool. You can simplify life, fool. You can evolve past that bullshit. You don't got to glorify some individual that possesses less internally than you do, homie, and then put yourself in a life-threatening position or scenario, homie, you know what I mean, to enamor over him. It's a grown man. Come on, bro. These videos they're grown men and women watch my videos. I'm speaking to a grown audience here. You can, you know what I mean? We can fasten our seatbelts, homie, and hear a little bit of reality, storm that for a second, and then be better off because of it, dog. Real shit, homie. It doesn't all have to be imminent satisfaction and societal mayhem and all the bullshit that's basically meaningless and unfulfilling, fool. Because we already get enough of that every day, fool. So salute to the real ones, homie, that tap in and watch the videos that are realist. Man, I love and respect y'all, homie, more than words can express. Shout out to there's too many individuals. I mean, there's too many, but Wolfana, they made this sweater for me. It says Batman. It says Castro on the hood. I don't know if you can see it with this damn camera. Anyways, salute to Wolfana TV. You know what time it is. He's the individual that I mentioned before. Unfortunately, it's a very unfair scenario unfolding, homie, leading to him becoming paralyzed from the neck down. I'm gonna do an interview with him as soon as we can put it together. I finally got back on Instagram. They basically blocked me from Instagram, nearly terminated my channel. Fools be baiting me, homie. Fools be baiting me. They be luring me in. They be running their mouths all crazy, and then I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, well, I'll smash you, homie. Nah, fool, I don't have the toddler mentality. Yeah, I'm gonna beat you over the head with a hammer on social media. So I'm gonna tell you, nah, fool, come on, dog. You exhibit discipline, but I'll be like, damn, homie, you're all restless, miserable, and empty inside, homie. Or I'll be like, you're a miserable, restless, empty shell, man. I hope the best for you, dog. Or some shit, and it pisses him off, and then they start reporting on my shit. It's like, oh my God, man, you run your mouths, and then someone tells you you're restless and miserable, and it pisses you off because it's true, and then you start reporting their shit. That's why I gotta refrain, from getting into the fray and have patience. Hit that notification button, though. Let me know what you think of the situation. We could all have a little bit more patience.